month ago exactly, actually a month and 5 days ago, I had, an accident, and I had like 3 cuts, very deep, and I, I did not think about anything, but actually start to get better. And I see some people. Hello, hi, hi. And my main intention here it is to share what happened to me, because the reason why I choose the Deep Sea Peel to treat scar is because it does treat scar, not only scars but acne scars as well, and is one of it's literally transformative. and and what I think that work it is when first you preserve your body, you take the patient to see what's good for you. What I say is what I do, it's basic and a lot of people do, but how I do is different. So let's go to action. What you do after you have a scar, or you know and the reason why I'm doing Saturday is very simple, because a lot of people today has a day off, and we keep postponing for Monday. So I thought, I did last night the peeling, and then because my skin is very sensitive, so I do have redness. It does happen to me, and when I do a peel that it's like the grade 2, like this one, and this is for you to see. This is the and I like to do in YouTube because there is no YouTube doesn't have any kind of filters. It is pretty much what what you see, and then it is it's very real, and that's why I love YouTube to do the lives, because it is what you see. So this is exactly what happened, and of course that when I was in the process, I took care as well right when it happened, because this helps a lot. It's a lot of ice, not ice putting your face in the ice cubes, but I use my own device. That's the Allen Deep Pore Cleansing, or Allen 1. And this is a cold compress with blue LED light. But anyways, the intention here is to talk about Deep Sea Peel. Why this is the peel that, first of all, we are in the perfect timing to do is when you have fall and winter, because sun, it's never good to do. Even the metabolic peel, as this one is, it's better to do, or for people that don't like peeling, this is when you should try. The difference between metabolic peel and chemical peel is huge. Actually, there's nothing, they just use peel, they should not even, Cosmedix should not even, label this as a peel, because it's not. Like when you have chemical peels, you're working on, you're going to take the layers of your skin. So what happens is, when you take layers of your skin, it will be, your cell turnover will happen because you took layers of your skin. So you're gonna speed up the process. However, this can be very drastic and can be very, is not for everyone. Because when you take at once layers of your skin, think that your epidermis, you have 5 layers. And to hit your dermis, you only see blood when you hit your dermis. Let's think like that. So for you to do a peeling that will bleed is because you did a little bit too much. At the same time, if you go to a doctor, you are under, if you have a professional scene, I think that we know what is good for us. What I think it's my role here, it is to bring knowledge, because knowledge gives you freedom. always I want to give, I'm here to give actually what I've been studying, and I do that because it worked. If it didn't work, I wouldn't waste my time and yours. So the Deep Sea Peel, it will be, first of all, does not have vitamin A or any chemicals. So think as the pure, like you cannot go more, clean and clinical than the Deep Sea Peel. The way that works is it's a composition of the powder and this liquid. So you mix it and you will be working in parts of your face. It's literally 20 minutes. And it does get some redness as you see today. I did yesterday. So what I will do today is the pause peeling. What do you do? What is the right skincare routine when you do a peeling? And here I will englobe everything as well. So when you do a more invasive treatment, what you should do, how you should treat your skin, and this is so important because the post care is, in my opinion, more important than the treatment itself. Because if you have a good post care, you will have the results that you want. Think that I not only do I usually take care of my skin. Every 15 days I do a peeling, and I haven't done in more than a month. And you see that the glow is here, and that's all what I do. I don't do anything else. So this is the power of this product. So I will have the basic routine that I have. First, I'm gonna do the Purity Solution. The Purity Solution is the oil-based cleanser. Ladies, this product was made for you. If you think that I say ladies but guys too, but ladies because makeup and ladies has different hormones, so you have literally every month when you have your period, you have estrogen, it's all working on the favor of bringing more sebum. It's actually a revolution. I became very feminist because what happened to you is real. And the Purity Solution, it is the cleanser that will be melting all the impurities to make sure that makeup, not even the strongest mascara can beat this one. And it's so easy to do that you should definitely incorporate an oil-based cleanser. And this is for any skin type. What I do is, since I'm in front of the camera, I'm going to do like that. And my protocol, I do my forehead first, because here I have my whole routine is based on muscle memory. We know that our muscles have memory. Why don't we work with our muscles? And that's basic, but it seems that sometimes we don't know. You have 66 muscles on your face. So let's work with our muscles. So here you do this move. Your nose, you only have cartilage, and from here you go from inside out. Okay, this area here, it is what 95% of ladies, guys, they want to know, the bag under my eye. That's how you do. You do from inside out, and here you try to always work up. And that's why I invented this device. I'm gonna do with my device because it's way easier. And it took me years to think what I'm gonna do to make your life easier. This is it. You do one only. And here, logistically, it's so easy. and think that gravity pull it down. We have always to bring it up. So here is what I do. I just go with the way that we have to do. Think that this muscle here is zygomatic. This is what gives you the smile and that keep your cheekbones designed. So that's super cool. You should always do that. And here is if you wanna, I have the heat as well. This is the heat compress. And here what I'm gonna do is, instead gua sha was not made to do anything in your jawline. Gua sha was made to take adhesions of your muscle. So this will be it will be heat. So I only do on my jawline just to make sure that I am here flushing the lymphatic system, toxins and everything that stays here, and at the same time I am snatching my jawline. This is a beautiful contour. And let's talk about gua sha. When you do the gua sha, you will have the mission accomplished, because gua sha does what? Gua sha will give like this. Think that this is the strongest muscle on your body, and if your masseter, it is the strongest muscle on your body. So you can take a lot of strength here. That's why when you do the gua sha, usually you put a little bit more of strength. So you will have the results that you want, but you're gonna be destroying your lymphatic system starts here. And then later on, when normally you have, if you're a healthy person, your lymphatic system takes toxins and waste of your body, right? So when this happens, you will be, and you destroy your lymphatic system, your poor lymphatic system, you will have more saggy skin, because because as you do that more and more, think about that. And what I do with my device is I just I glide this. I don't really put any strength. And you can see that work perfectly. Well, anyways, so I did the oil-based cleanser. The oil-based cleanser you can take with water, or you can take just with a cotton. So I will do just with a cotton, because I want to keep, my skin, I want to take all the residuals if I still have, because I will be going to the spa now to work. And this is so perfect that, you see, that's the beauty of beauty, is to know what you can do with the products that you have. So the oil-based cleanser, the history behind that is oil does not bind with water. So everything that we have and we do daily has to do with oil. So you have pollutants, you have makeup, you have sunscreen. All these things that you keep putting in your skin, it's there. So when you melt it, it is when it makes sense. And after you do a treatment, it's nice to be always gentle with what you do. That's why I'm going to use the Benefit Clean, because Benefit Clean only have grapefruit, and it is actually the same one that Demi Moore's use it. I use it too. And after you do, like a peeling, that's what I do on my guests, and that's what I do on myself too. This is the perfect one just to give that beautiful, treatment to your skin. And again, wash your face is necessary. So I don't really understand why we do not have that. I'm not saying everyone, but a research, this I don't have anything to do with that, but a recent research says that 50% of the ladies does not wash their face before going to bed. 50%. And 60% of guys does not wash their face at all. Doesn't wash the face. And when it does, it only does it doesn't have really a skincare routine. And this is pretty, the most important time that you have to wash your face is before going to bed. That's when you sleep, that's when your cells will be regenerating, that's when, your body will be actually having, I wrote a blog about that, is the beauty, the beauty sleep. Take a look because that's very interesting, and sometimes we oversee things and then we want a result. So think about that. So then everything that I do, I follow my own protocol, and I want you to see that this is one of the most, if I can say, like the one that leave a little bit of downtime, if this is downtime. And I am very white, so for me, and my skin is sensitive, extremely. So you see anything that I do get very red. Okay, so the right skincare after you do a treatment. And this goes, to peeling, goes as well, depending on the laser that you do. And then you have to see the professional, because some of them you cannot even put sunscreen. You have to wait a little bit. So then you go to the benefit balance. The benefit balance is amazing because it has antioxidants, and it will be just replenishing and making sure that your skin barrier is protected. And toner, you do like this. Toner, you make sure that you have a cotton, and you just spread on your face. Not spread, you just put in your face, because the intention of the toner is to reset and prepare your skin for what's coming out. That should be a serum. And then I will have a serum that's really, that goes in sync with what I'm saying. I'm gonna use probably Cell ID. Affirm. Well, Affirm is amazing. It has 60 antioxidants, and I can go with that too. But I'm gonna choose Cell ID. If my skin was even with more redness, I would go with Reduce. But I don't have to. I go with Cell ID. Cell ID is great. I'm just gonna do the same thing, and the same thing that I use to do the whole skincare, I do with my serum. Another thing is, my whole routine it's only 4 steps. It is a cleanser that is an oil-based cleanser and water-based cleanser. Then you have a serum, then you have the toner to reset. Then you reset your skin. Then you have the serum. Try to spend 1 minute in each one of this routine, and then you take you 4 minutes, but the intention is really to make sure that it penetrates. Otherwise, if you cannot leave 1 minute for each, step, it doesn't even make sense for you to do it, to be honest, because you're gonna miss the whole point. That is to reset your skin and make sure that you are prepared for the extrinsic factors that's happening. And this work. If you have any doubt, just check the pictures that I put actually is in the thumbnail and see how my face was a month ago and see how it is now. This is the power of the right product. This is the power of routine, and that's what we do. When you have a routine, this is a habit. And the way the habit happens is you, first of all, a lot of people think about manifestation as I'm gonna manifest that I want a great skin. Yes, and then you start to speak about it, and as you do, you start to have actions. Your actions has to be together with your actions. Otherwise it's pointless. You have to make sure that you do it to make, it work for you. And to finish, I will do my peptide rich defense. This is a moisturizer that happens to be an SPF. So SPF 50, and even in cloudy days you should wear your SPF. This is non-negotiable and you should definitely do it. And here I only do since that I will do more than I should do it, especially on my scar. And here I do even at night because the lighting is there. And to treat scars is not easy because what happens is when you get a cut or anything that happens to your face, you start to immediately produce collagen and elastin because your body is thinking that you are under attack. And when this happens, that's when you have a different color because the scar, it's actually being healed, like you're healing, and the new skin is going to be formed. What you do is you try to expedite your skin turnover of your face because this way the new skin is going to be matching the skin that you have. The intention behind what you do is what I say. The intention behind every treatment and everything should be king. You should think first about intention and about what you want to bring, what you want. And then you bring and you do it, not the opposite. Because, things are real. Of course, that your neck you have to do as well. Your neck is part of your body, so you don't want to have the turkey neck, And here you see. So just a recap, I did the Deep Sea Peel, and for whoever thinks that this is when you have a peeling that is like Cosmedix has, that is a metabolic peel, you work from the bottle up. It's like you pick it up your skin and you reconstruct. You give to your skin what your skin needs. And that's different from the chemical peel that works from the top down, taking all the layers of your skin and trying to expedite your skin doing that. So here it's the is the inversion process. Anyways, I hope you like it, and actually I'm going to do the last one because this optic crystal, it helped a lot, and you can use that in your daily routine. Actually you should. It's just a little tiny bit. You put it here, then the way that I like to do is I like to always use the device, and here I like to use the cold compress with blue LED light. If you have black eye, bag under your eye, this is what you do. You can take optic crystal, that is an amazing product with cold compress and blue LED light would be the perfect light, the perfect bowl is the perfect combination. And that's what you do. You see, your eye, this is a muscle. This muscle is called orbicularis oculi. So you have to do from inside out. Inside out. You see how cool it is? It's like there's no way that you're gonna have, bag or whatever under your eye. Think that this area you have an extra skin that's called your stratum lucidum. That's the same skin that you have in the palm of your hands and your foot. You have in your eye as well. So you do have to take a little bit more of care, because it is common to be, a little bit more. Sometimes you have like puffy eye or bag under your eye. And how you treat it? Doing this, and this area, even when I hurt myself, this area, it is the area that you have the most of your blood vessels. In your face, they're here. That's why usually when you hit, this is, immediately you get bruise here. And when your blood vessels, they're weakened, or sometimes they can break, a little blood can stay, and this can get the pigment. So if you have black eye, you should definitely be doing a cold compress, especially with blue LED light, because this combats inflammation. And you should incorporate vitamin K. Vitamin K helps with the walls of your blood vessels to strengthen. When you do that, it will immediately be nice, you will see improvement. And if you go to the natural side, it's even better. Kiwi, everything that's leafy, vegetables, it's nice to improve your vitamin K. So broccolis, parsley, anything that has green, but the leafy that you get, the better. So think about that, and you will be improving, not, I'm saying about this area, but you will improve your blood vessels wall when you get vitamin K. And we talk very little about this. And it's so funny. We talk very little about this, and this is the number one question that I have of everyone. It is about, what can I do? This bag under my eye. I'm telling you, cold compress with vitamin K, 1 kiwi a day, something like that, that should be, always I say that your skincare routine should be very close to your lifestyle. If your lifestyle, it is so different of your skincare routine, you should think twice, because you cannot do something that's not sustainable. No one can take for so long something that, if it's taking your soul, you should definitely think about it, or either rethink or change what you're doing. Thank you so much. For more information, call us at Lux MedSpa Brickell. We would love to have you all, to give you the right. I say that if you do not wear one size fits all, you should not treat your skin like you see everyone treating. Here I gave you like the basic, but the basic that work. We are all different, we all have different DNAs, and we should treat your skin differently. Thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend and an amazing day. Oh, and subscribe to the channel, please.